to share his few words in some moment.
चेतन कुमार जी साउथ के एक्टर रह चुके हैं और अभी उनका शिकागो में अमेरिका में उनका बॉर्न हुआ है और सोशल एक्टिविटीज में काफी इन्वॉल्व रहते हैं, तो हमने उसको एज अ एक्टर नहीं बुलाया है. यहाँ पॉलिटिशियन और काफी सारे लोग हैं जो मैंने उनको एज अ सोशल वर्कर, सोशल काम के लिए, पीस काम के लिए जो काम कर रहे हैं उन लोगों को ही मैंने यहाँ बुलाया. तो अपना पोर्टफोलियो भूल जाइए और जो सोशल वर्कर है सोशल वर्कर की तरह यहाँ पे आप रहना है. ओके, थैंक यू.
Thank you, Bante ji. Dignitaries on the dais, elders, friends, Jai Bhim, Namo Buddhaya to everyone. I'm very grateful for this opportunity today to be here at the 4th International Buddhist Conference here in Ahmedabad. I want to thank my friend Mr. Pramod Narayan sir and several others, the organizers, for this opportunity. Friends, today in our nation, in our 72-year history, we're at a very dangerous position. The values of diversity, tolerance, socialism, secularism that are the basis of our nation are being questioned. The idea of India is being questioned. At this time, I searched for many years for solutions to these problems, how we could create an ideology that we could all unite on. I read, I listened to speakers. I tried to understand the reality, where I could find equality, social justice, and scientific thought. Today, with pride, I say the ideology that our nation needs today is the ideology of Buddha, Babasaheb Ambedkar, the Basava and the Sharanas of the 12th century, Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, Savitriba Phule, and several others. Today, briefly, I would like to talk about the Buddhism as viewed by Babasaheb Ambedkar. Friends, we all know that 2,500 years ago, Buddha looked for a cure for all of social and human ills. Similarly, in the 20th century, through Neo-Buddhism, Babasaheb Ambedkar tries to create a blueprint against injustice. Prince Siddhartha leaves Kapilavastu and goes to Bodh Gaya, Bihar, in search of enlightenment. Similarly, Babasaheb Ambedkar leaves India and goes to London and New York City in search of education. Both Buddha and Babasaheb Ambedkar question the scriptural authority of the Vedas and believe that all castes, all classes, and the women of their period are equal. And they believe that change comes not from a past life or a future life, but the change comes in the present, in this lifetime. And that ideology, what for Buddha, many might say it's Mahayana, or Hinayana Theravada, or Vajrayana. For Babasaheb Ambedkar, that was Navayana. And friends, this Navayana was not so easily discovered or created by Babasaheb Ambedkar. He searched for 50 years, for half a century for that. He looked for equality, justice, freedom in all religions, and he tested them. I'd like to go through each religion, how he questions it. At that time, he looked through Islam. And many Hindu leaders would say, don't convert to Islam. And many Islamic leaders would say, come and convert to us. Even the Nizam of Hyderabad, who is one of the richest men in the world at that time, offers Babasaheb Ambedkar 5 crores 100 years ago for all the Dalits to convert. 5 crores would be like 50,000 crores today. But Babasaheb Ambedkar does not convert because he will never give us his values. He'll give up his values, his ethics for money. And also, Babasaheb Ambedkar believed in feminism and that gender equality. And somewhere he wasn't satisfied with the ideas of polygamy, purda, and other kind of elements. So he doesn't espouse Islam. And when it comes to Christianity, Babasaheb Ambedkar was afraid if Dalits became Christians, it would empower the British at that time. So you have to understand that Babasaheb Ambedkar, although he believed in Dalit liberation on one side, he also strongly believed in national integration and unity and was a great Deshabhakt. So in that way, he also saw that even though he respected Jesus Christ, he felt that somewhere in Christianity, Dalits weren't given the equality that he felt they deserved. When it came to Jainism, even though there was no offers of Jainism to convert to Babasaheb Ambedkar that we know of, Babasaheb Ambedkar felt that Jainism was too extreme and that wasn't appropriate. Besides Buddhism, what Babasaheb Ambedkar felt close to was Sikhism. In 1936, the Sikh mission in Amritsar sends a letter to Ambedkar, and they say, our religion is also a monotheistic religion. Our religion has the values of equality and the guidelines and the prerequisites that you asked for. Come join our religion. So Ambedkar sends his son and his nephew and 13 of his followers to the Sikh mission in Amritsar. And the 13 followers like Sikhism so much, all 13 convert. And Babasaheb Ambedkar is upset because they converted without telling him. But that wasn't the reason why he doesn't convert to Sikhism. The reason why he doesn't convert to Sikhism is because he felt that if Dalits convert to Sikhism, somewhere politically they would be isolated to the Punjab region and Western India. So you have to understand that conversion was not social only, was not economic only, but it was a political movement, and Ambedkar viewed it from all different angles. So similarly, in 1937, Babasaheb Ambedkar starts deeply understanding the roots of untouchability. He reads that for 1,500 years, who challenged the Vedic imposition and the Vedic forces? Who said we will not accept to be Shudras, we will stay within Buddhism, and who were thrown out of the Chaturvarnas were the ones who became Dalits. So you have to understand that Buddhism is a historic and a natural and a religion of resistance for the Dalits, and Ambedkar realized that. Also, what Ambedkar connected to Buddhism was the ideas of compassion, understanding, and equality. And also he saw that unlike other religions, Buddha and Buddhism showed a certain idea of flexibility according to the time and the place, which was very important for Babasaheb Ambedkar. And also, importantly, there was a democratic element, a democratic sentiment in Buddhism that Ambedkar felt this would be the ideal religion for the Dalits of India, for the idea of India. And even for Ambedkar, when he writes, the scriptural basis of Navayana is Buddha and his Dhamma. It's imperative that we all read Buddha and his Dhamma. So in 1956, when Ambedkar does his mass conversion in Nagpur, Maharashtra, 4 lakh Dalits join him. And what is impressive is that Babasaheb Ambedkar does not wait for some religious leaders to come and initiate the process. He himself initiates the process and says 22 vows, which shows that there is no need for intermediaries. We are all equal. We are all equal in this religion, which is a revolutionary idea. So subsequently, 52 days later, Ambedkar dies. And if you look at the progress of Buddhism because of Ambedkar, at that time in 56, there were only 2 lakh Buddhists. But subsequently, in the next 5 years, there was 33 lakh Buddhists in India. So friends, I'm very happy today to be a part of this International Buddhist Conference. The ideas of Buddha consolidated by Babasaheb Ambedkar today with you all. I want to thank Banteji and all the organizers for this opportunity. And as I leave, I want to say one line that Ambedkar says that we must keep in mind. Babasaheb Ambedkar says that the history of India is a history of mortal conflict between Buddhism and Brahmanism. Remember, friends, even today, that same fight of Brahmanism and Buddhism is going on. We must know which side to be on. We must know which side to fight against. Jai Bhim.
Thanks, Chetan. Thanks a lot. And we would like to felicitate him. So please.
This is a special award given to Mr.
Special award.
ChetanKumar for his work towards social service towards upliftment of downtrodden people. So rightly he shared the life of Baba Ambedkar ji and his thoughts. His thoughts were not only one directional but multi-directional, keeping all the aspects in mind. Moment of guest of honor for Mr. ChetanKumar ji, who has come right to Gujarat from Karnataka. We are are going live